I'm Sabin Notala from Lovedalers. I'm here to present the Lovedalers EDT group. We're gonna be talking about the importance of Facebook, like in education. Facebook is the best tool to use in the classroom. It can be used to update the students. As a teacher, can even post the announcements. There are other tools that can be used, such as Blackboard, but some students goes to Blackboard when it is necessary, so that is a disadvantage of using Blackboard. But using Facebook, a learner, like most of the learners now, always on their phones, they are always busy with their phones. Now they are able to access Facebook. Uh, while after the students like have checked the Facebook, they will be kept updated about the things that are happening in school. Facebook is very much important in the classroom, and it makes things easy for the teacher, like to remind the students of the important events, the dates, maybe the submissions of the assignments, even the topics that the students can use or are going to be discussing in the assignments. It is social networking that is essential for education. Social networking sites like Facebook help students to practice the skills they need in the future, because some students maybe like can come and do communications, then that will help them in the near future. Facebook is a media tool that open up the possibility for students to share with other students what they have learned, not just with the fellow student, but with the teacher and the world. And they are able to access everything through Facebook, because they can do some research, and because some of the things are based on the wall of Facebook. Now the learners are able to capture that. Posting links on your classroom walls makes things easy for the students to read them. For example, if a teacher wants to say something, she can post it on the Facebook wall, then the learner can just read that and be able to do the work. Now, Facebook, it facilitates the learning itself. Most students use Facebook to procrastinate or catch up with their friends, but using it in the classroom will help them see the tool in a different light. Facebook now can help in the classroom. For example, sometimes not every student attend the class, so if the student is absent, now the teacher or the other students can use Facebook to update the other learner. Absent students stay in a loop. Student who can't make it to classroom can stay updated using the classroom Facebook group. As a teacher, now as a teacher, as you know, that this teacher has to have a schedule, like everything must be done according to time. So as a teacher, can schedule daily learning activities in Facebook. Sign up your classroom on other Facebook groups for a word on the days or history lesson of the day, to utilize a learning point that can be enjoyed together and a reference later. Every student can speak up and work together. And these days you'll find that sometimes there are students that cannot talk in front of the other students. Now, for example, if ever they are given the activity, they can discuss it over Facebook. Now, where students may be they see them in a position whereby they can access a lot of things, or they are not in a position of talking with the teacher. Whenever they're having a question, they can use Facebook. Now, teachers and the students can benefit from the social networking, which will be created by interacting on Facebook. Students can access to extra assignments using Facebook. Like if ever a teacher has forgotten to say something in the class, then the teacher can use Facebook to announce that to the learners. So it makes things very, very easy. And as I've mentioned a lot, like everything that I've mentioned, like states it clear that Facebook is very necessary for learning. Students may listen more actively, listen to lecturers, but interactively using Facebook will result in active learning. As you know that these days the curriculum has moved from whereby a learner has to memorize and stuff. Now a learner, like in the classroom, the learner has to take part. Now the learners can be interactive using Facebook, and that means if this thing now is working hand in hand with what the curriculum wants to reach. Parents can be more involved also. Parents can be more involved because parents now can play a role in the learning and helping the students. Yeah, I'm done.